This is Josh Kennedy. I'm reporting on the 2007 California wildfires. They've started a variety of locations, starting in Southern California near Santa Barbara, and they made their way down to Riverside, California. The location in Southern California, I put it pretty basic, but it is actually in a lot of places, including San Bernardino, San Diego County, Santa Barbara, Santa Clarita, Ventura County, Los Angeles County, Orange County. It even made its way up to Baja, California, and finally in San Diego County. The fire lasted a total of 19 days. It started on October 20th, 2007, and it went until November 9th, 2007. The cause of the fires, most of the fires started because of severe winds California was experiencing. Down power lines caused most of the fires. One of them started from an overturned big rig because of the high winds. What was carrying exploded and started a fire near Santa Barbara. Another was deliberately set by somebody. They decided they wanted to set a fire, and they were later killed by police in flight after the police took chasing them. The last was by a 10-year-old boy. A 10-year-old boy was playing with matches out on a field and started the fire, and it took off from there. The injuries. It was a very big injury fire because the vast amount of people that were needed obviously had some kind of injuries. 9 people died in the fires in their homes. 85 others were injured, including 61 firemen. It burned at least 1,500 homes and over 500,000 acres of land, and was visible from space. NASA has a picture, has it visible from space. You can see. We can go to next is the air quality and health effects. The concentration of particulate matter, 10 micrometers and smaller, reached unhealthy levels as a result of the fire because there's so many fires at the same time that created unhealthy air. Of all the fires, the 2 biggest were in San Diego County. The largest was called the Witch Creek Fire. It burned areas north and northeast of San Diego. The second largest fire was a Harris Fire. It was burned in northwest from the U.S.-Mexican border towards San Diego. Officials feared that it would become even more destructive than the 2003 Cedar Fire, which is another big fire. And that fire burned 280,278 acres, and it burned 2,120 buildings, and killed 15 people. But obviously, this fire didn't get as big as that. Luckily, the departments involved, 6 crews from the Navy's Helicopter Sea Combat Squadron responded to the fires. Overall, they were dispatched throughout the different fires. And Naval Air, or most of the stations were based at Naval Air Station North Island. That's where most of them met up, and they went over their fire plans and what they were going to do. They used an MH-60 Seahawk helicopter equipped with a 420-gallon water bucket, used to drop vast amounts of water over the numerous fires. The Marine Corps Air Station Miramar contributed several aircrafts as well as firefighting trucks to operations based in Ramona, California. They played a big part. President Bush declared a state of emergency, so the Navy's resources and the Army's resources were used to help fight this fire. One of the larger air tankers, the Martin Mars, sent through it was from a private contractor, was used in this on October 25th. It has a 7,000-gallon tank capacity, so that was able to help out a lot. Overall, 6,000 firefighters worked to fight the blazes. They were aided by the National Guard. I think it was 1,500 troops they deployed, and the U.S. Armed Forces, which deployed another amount. They didn't say on there. And over 3,000 convicted prisoners of non-violent crimes were used to fight in the blazes too, for early release and to work down their crimes. And 60 firefighters from Mexico, from Tijuana and Tecate, also helped to serve the blaze. Residents were also subject to a mix of mandatory and voluntary evacuations, depending on the projected fire path. The firemen forced mandatory evacuations, and some people were voluntary. They volunteered to leave even though the fires weren't near the path. Hundreds of thousands of residents were notified of evacuations via a computerized reverse 911 call. That's where they call you until you need to evacuate. While this alert system was mostly effective, many residents in Rancho Bernardo received the calls after they had been driven from their homes. On the other hand, only the northern half was officially evacuated, but a computer error mistakenly sent reverse 911 calls to the southern half as well. Law enforcement officials also notified residents by driving through evacuation areas. On October 24th, 2007, San Diego County Sheriff Bill Cullender stated the number of people evacuated in San Diego County had exceeded the number evacuated from the New Orleans, Louisiana during Hurricane Katrina. So overall, this fire had a lot to do with, had a lot of people evacuated from their homes, devastated many homes, and took the lives of few, and hurt many firemen, and it should be marked down as one of the great fires in California. And my name is Josh Kennedy, I'm in Dixon's 105 class, and that's my structure fire / wildland fire video.